It's a busy play of the Indicator this Sunday. We got 8 games to go through and you don't want to miss any of them. My name is Andreas Sachenko and you're watching the KHL Update. We're gonna kick it off anew for tonight with Salavat Live take on Avangard, who barely met the playoffs this year. These two put on quite a show, but let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. First goal of the game comes just under 5 minutes in. Stanislav Gareev gets his first career KHL playoff marker to put Salavat in the lead. Exactly 6 minutes later, Slava Siladukin carries the puck down the right wing, passes to Jonas Kepanen, one more to Maxim Mayorov, and Mayorov puts it home. Excellent passing play, and it's 2-0 Salavat now. Less than a minute after that, Salavat keeps the puck in the offensive end. Linus Ulmark makes a filthy pass to Timo Hardikainen, and it's in the net again. Salavat lead 3-0, and Avangard have to swap Dominic Ford for Alex Shilin in goal. Moving on to the second period, Avangard with the man advantage. Evgeny Medvedev sets out Dmitry Kugrashev in the left circle, and Kugrashev fires the pass on Jokerit. The Hawks are back to within 2. 40 seconds later, Andrei Stas corrals the puck behind the net, backhand pass to the high slot, and Maxim Mineyev beats Gareev on the stick side. Gareev doesn't look too sharp on the play, and it's 3-2 now. A little later, Evgeny Korkov gets in on a 2-on-1 rush, beats Vladimir Tkachuk for a short goal, but Alex Shilin robs him with his paddle. The puck goes off the stick, off the crossbar, and out of play. Salavat still restored a 2-goal margin before the intermission though. Timo Hardikainen puts on a nice move, curls in the corner, dishes it to Linus Ulmark, and Ulmark hits the twine. Salavat lead 4-2 after 40 minutes of play. Early in the third period now, 4-on-4 hockey. Fyodor Koprikov rushes to the slot, gets the puck from Semyon Koshelev, and he redirects it in. It's a 1-goal hockey game again. And less than 2 minutes later, the Hawks bring it back to even. Ansel Galimov snipes a past Gareev with a no-look shot. We're tied at 4 and Ivan Nalimov gets the nod from Salavat's bench. A little later, Salavat get a man advantage and Philippe Larsson makes it count with a sizzling shot from the point. Hardikainen and Ulmark get the assists. This time they're not letting it slip away from them. Late in regulation, Timo Hardikainen scores his second of the game while Linus Ulmark picks up his third assist. These two have a night to remember as they combine for 9 points. Avangard erased a 3-goal deficit but still falls short in Game 1. Salavat Live wins 6-4 on home ice. When now in Chelyabinsk, where Traktor faced Neftekhimik. It promises to be a very tight series. Traktor established a comfortable lead early on in this one. Less than 7 minutes in, Nick Balin hammers it past Ilyusha from on top of the circle to open up the scoring. And just a few minutes later, Alexei Prochinin finds the puck behind the net and he scores on a wraparound. Maxim Kutenin draws down the assist and it's 2-0 Traktor. Neftekhimik slices that lead in half in no time as Pavel Kulikov scores his first career Gagarin Cup playoff goal to make it 2-1. Second period now, Dan Saxton breaks away. He only has Pavel Francouz to beat, but the Czech netminder comes up with a huge glove save. Early in the third period, Andrei Nestoshel is in on a partial breakaway and Francouz makes himself look big. Home team is still up by 1. 9 seconds past the halfway mark of the period, Linus Fidel skates to the slot, stick on the ice, and he makes it 3-1 Traktor. Richard Gungi and Paul Shakura with the assists, and that's when the Wolves show their teeth. First, Andrei Nestoshel finds loose puck in front of the net and brings Neftekhimik back to within 1. 2.5 minutes later, Ildar Shiksadarov goes for a skate. His initial shot whistles wide of the net, but Shiksadarov picks up the puck, skates to the high slot, turns, has another go, and this one is right on the money. Shiksadarov scores with a solo effort, and we're tied at 3s. It goes to overtime. Igor Pologalov has the puck at the left wing. Nikita Filatov flies across the ring to take away the passing lane. Pologalov still connects with Vitaly Kravtsov, who goes for a pass, but the puck ricochets into the net. Game over. Neftekhimik erased a 2-goal deficit late in regulation, but lose in overtime. Traktor win Game 1 4-3 on home ice. We're now in Kazan, where the top team of the East, Avangard, meet up more from Khabarovsk. Let's see what the Tigers can do against the mighty foe. It's evident they're in trouble right from the get-go. Just 20 seconds into the game, Avangard find themselves on an odd-man rush, but they can't capitalize on it. Late in the period, Jukka Metallurg makes a huge save on Justin Azevedo, who was left all alone in the prime real estate. A little later, Avangard have another breakaway chance, and this time Jukka Metallurg shuts the door in front of Yaroslav Kosov. But 17 seconds into the second period, Avangard finally cash in. Justin Azevedo gets the puck on open ice and he snipes it past Metallurg on the stick side. Middle of the period, Amor find the back of the net as well. Those Shannon twins put it home. Oh, but it looks like the puck went in off Vladislav's skate. They take a look at it and roll kick in motion. This one doesn't count. And it goes from bad to worse for Amor as just a few seconds later, Maxim Kondratev cups up the puck in the corner, pass in front, and Yaroslav Kosov nets it. That makes it 2-0 Barys. To the third period, Stanislav Galiev puts it out of reach for Amor as this scores a Vladimir Kachov dish right off a face-off. Garipov makes 17 saves and Barys blank Amor on home ice. 3-0 is your final on this one. St. Petersburg is the site of our next game. Reigning Gagarin Cup champions SKA meets Severstal. The two met just a couple of days ago in the last game of the regular season, and SKA won it 1-0 in the shootout. SKA strikes first and it counts on a power play. Just under 13 minutes in, Ilya Kovalchuk finishes up the great passing play. Severstal answers 6.5 minutes into the second period. Kabralitsky beats Mr. Koskinen on the glove side. Tie game. Late in the second period, Severstal shock SKA and grabs the lead. Igor Geraskin gets the puck from Yuri Trubachov in front of the net, and he doesn't think twice. Geraskin scores his first career playoff goal, and Severstal lead 2-1 after 40. SKA bring it back to even 7 minutes into the third frame. Slava Voinov blasts one on net from the point, and it goes right through Julius Hudacek. Slava Voinov with the bomb. We're tied at 2s. Late in regulation now, Ilya Kovalchuk one-times it on a power play. It's stopped. Kovac feeds Vadim Shipachov cross eyes, and Shipachov scores in his hometown team. SKA late again, it's 3-2 now. Now get this turn of events. Severstal pull Hudacek for the extra attacker, and they get the equalizer. Mitchell Kabralitsky delivers the puck to Oleg Yashin, and Yashin goes cheddar on Koskinen. What a shot! 3-3 and we go into overtime. For a few minutes into the extra period of play, Nikita Gusev shoots from the hash marks, gloved by Hudacek. Win or lose, that is a big save to pull off. It's time for superheroes to reveal themselves, and it's no other but the Magic Man himself who steps into the spotlight. Vital Datsu cashes in on a power play to end it. Great wraparound by Super Puff, and SKA grind their way to their first win of the series. 4-3 overtime final in St. Petersburg tonight. We're now in Moscow, where a fierce rivalry game takes place. Red Army meets Spartak in Game 1 of the series. The red and white look heavy underdogs in this matchup, but you just can't be too sure about anything when it comes to rivalries. Nevertheless, it turns out to be a walk in the park for Red Army. 10 minutes in, Maxim Shalunov puts his tremendous skill on display as he beats the opposition at full speed for an absolute beauty. Pretty is not the right word, but it's the first one that comes to mind. 1-0 Red Army. 7 minutes into the second period, Red Army doubled their lead. Mikhail Grigorenko scores his first career Gagarin Cup playoff goal and his first Gagarin Cup playoff game. 3 minutes later, Grigorenko scores his second of the night as Valery Nichushkin picks up the only assist on the play. Early in the third period, rookie Nikita Popugayev scores his first career KHL playoff goal as well. Keep your stick on the ice and good things will come. Late in regulation, Red Army improved the lead to 5-0 as Mikhail Naumenko puts it past Alexander Trushkov. And to put cherry on top, Maxim Shalunov scores his second of the game on a breakaway with just 40 seconds remaining on the clock. Yellow Sorokin makes 22 saves and Red Army blow past Spartak in Game 1. 6-0 is your final on this one. We are now to Helsinki, Finland for Game 2 of the series between Jokerit and Sochi. The Leopards lead 1-0 as they won 4-3 in overtime last night. The Jesters get to business early in this one as they get their first goal less than 3 minutes in. Ole Paula scores the second of the series on a power play. Sochi tied up late in the period with a power play goal of their own. Adam Polasek hits the 4x6 with a wrist shot from the blue line. But Jokerit converted on another man advantage before the intermission to regain the lead. LA Tolvanen beats Konstantin Barolin and it's 2-1 after 20. Early in the second period, Jokerit scored the first even-strength goal of the game. Matt Gilroy whips it cross-ice to wide-open John Norman, and Norman slides it in. A few minutes later, Matt Gilroy slams it home from the point for yet another power play goal. Jokerit leads 4-1 now, and Barolin is replaced by Dmitry Shikin. Less than 2 minutes later, Jokerit scores another one. Pekka Jormaka takes a shot from the right wing, and it seeps through Shikin. A couple of minutes later, Jokerit add one more to their lead. This time it's Niklas Jensen who finds his target. Sochi get their second power play goal of the game 44 seconds into the third period. Metallurg again gets the marker. But Jokerit still have the last word in this one. LA Tolvanen scores his second of the game, which also comes with a man advantage. The Jesters get 4 power play goals in 8 attempts, and Sochi find no answer for that. 7-2 is the final in Helsinki tonight. The series is now tied 1-1 and will move to Sochi. And we got a few more scores to tell you about. Sergei Mazakin scored with less than 8 minutes to go in regulation to help Magnitka beat Aktondelis 3-2 on the road. And finally, Patrick Ontiala got his first of the playoffs with just 100 seconds to play in the third, and Lokomotiv beat Torpedo 2-1 again. Lokomotiv now lead 2-0 in the series. And that's it for the KHL update. Do come back tomorrow though for 6 more games. It only gets better by the day, and you know it. My name is Andreas Sachinka. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon.